forgot what masks even look like, man. I haven't seen one in ages. Yeah, I was cleaning Crystal's room the other day, and I found one, and I was like, dude, I haven't put one of these on in a long time. Not unless they make me.
Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. Right next to me on the couch, I have my wonderful co-host.
It's Omar. I didn't know it started.
Right next to him, I have my wonderful executive producer and co-host.
Jordan.
Guys, I just got back from Cancun.
Oh my God.
How was it?
Honestly, it was a good trip, but I have mixed feelings about it. Let me explain. Explain why.
Too American, like not
Too American.
exotic enough.
Okay, let me explain why. So, in Cancun, there's you have the resorts. They're all inclusive, free drinks, free food, whatever, and there's not too much to do at the resorts themselves. You mostly just hang out there and go to the beach. And what there is to do besides that is go to the Mayan ruins. One of them being Chichen Itza, like the pyramid, the Mayan pyramid. So me and my girlfriend did like a day trip to go do that. And this bus picks you up. This little Mexican guy comes out. And he's like, says your name. And he's like, come on. And then you follow him. And then you get on the board. You get on the bus with like 30 something other people. Some of them from like all over the world. Like we're sitting next to this chick from like England.
Oh.
There's like people from like Alabama. People from everywhere. You know what I mean? So we're on this bus, and like I'm sitting down. I'm on the seat near the window. My girlfriend's on the seat next to me, and it's almost like a school bus. That's how the rows of seating are. And it's a nice bus. Like it has air conditioner, has a bathroom, and like before we like while we're on the way, the guy's explaining. He's saying that he's telling people basically don't take a shit in the bathroom because the air, like the AC, is connected to the bathroom. So, but the way he says it is like, please don't make any. He just says long distance calls. Please don't make any long distance calls in the restaurant. That's what he says.
Okay.
But you all know what it means, like the way he says it?
Yeah, instead of taking a shit, he says no long distance calls. Like,
Okay.
He's like, if you need to make a long distance call, we can stop you. You can use the Mayan toilet. And when people are like, what's the Mayan toilet? He's like, it's just
The outside.
it's a jungle. And so, the tour guy is like explaining to us what we're gonna go see and just about the Mayan culture and shit. He's speaking Mayan, all kinds of cool shit like that. And like the whole time, me and my girlfriend are sitting in this chair, and like we're like, "Oh, it smells so bad. Did somebody take a shit? Like, why does it smell so bad here?" And then like, I like get up to like stretch my legs a little bit, and then like she smells my seat, and she was like, "Holy shit, it's your seat!" And then I smell my seat. It smells like someone had pissed in it, like legit, like an old person peed themselves or shit themselves in the seat.
Oh my God!
And I had been sitting on that for like an hour and 20 minutes, bro.
Damn, that's a long fucking bus ride.
Dude, no, the bus ride itself is more than 3 hours to get to the ruins.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
holy shit!
Because the hotels are far from the ruins. It's like
make sure no one gets kidnapped or
Very true.
killed or something. Keep it far away from everybody else. Holy shit, dude! So it smelled like
it smelled horrible,
like horrible. Not
horrible
like I
enough,
had to get close to it. Like
no, horrible enough to where like it was smelling so bad that it started making her head hurt, my head hurt, like my stomach was hurting just smelling it.
You're just fucking right next to it, dude.
And I was just
secondhand high.
I was marinating in it. I was sitting on it. My ass was on it, right? And then like eventually, like I get up, I'm like, man, my butt's kind of damp. Bro, I had been soaking up all that old person pee-pee on my butt and on my shirt.
Someone probably peed on that bus the route before you got on.
Yep. And I'm just marinating in that. But thankfully, I had brought a change of clothes because we're going to go swimming that same day. So I go to the restroom, I change out, and then I put the clothes in a pee-pee bag.
Woo.
Seal that bitch.
Boy.
Strangers pee-pee ended up on your butt.
Strangers pee-pee in Mexico.
Strangers pee-pee in Mexico.
Yeah, man. So we go to the ruins. It's fun. It's cool. They tell you about it. And then you get to like walk around. And there's a bunch of little like Mayan people selling little, souvenirs and shit. And I'm haggling with the Mayan people. And my girlfriend's like translating for me because she knows Spanish. And I'm haggling with them. And I'm like, no. We paid like 20 less than that. It just, we haggle with the fucking people. And, we buy a bunch of souvenirs. My girlfriend gets this cool like obsidian hand-carved jaguar and like these cool obsidian stones, all this other shit to bring back home. And, we bring it all on the bus. And then we go to a cenote, which is like a sinkhole. It's almost like a hole in the ground. And it's like a cave. And it's deep, and there's the water is like it goes like 50, 75 feet deep. And the water's super cold, and it's very clean, and you can go in there and swim and shit. And then after that, they take you home. So we're on the way home, and then we transfer to another bus. And I guess we had forgot one of our bags with a lot of the souvenirs in it.
Oh, no.
So then, it's funny because like we forgot it, but right before we forgot it, the tour guide had said, please make sure you get all your shit.
Yeah.
We have people all. He said specifically, we have people all the time forgetting their stuff. Please make sure you don't forget it because once you leave the bus, it's very hard to get the stuff back.
You're probably
True.
so tired and like you've been on the bus for 3 hours. You're not thinking about the shit that you came on there with.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's 3 hours going and 3 hours back.
Fuck,
Yeah.
bro. That's a day.
That's
That
a
is a
day
day.
fucking.
That's
trip.
all you can do that day.
Yep, that's gonna take up your whole fucking day. So we
Fuck.
forget our souvenirs. We get back to the hotel, and then we're like looking through the bags, like, oh fuck, we forgot all this shit that we just spent a bunch of money on. So then I messaged the company, the tour company, through WhatsApp, and I'm explaining to them that we forgot the shit. And the next day they message me back and they say, hey, we found your shit, and without fail, we'll get it back to you tomorrow.
Without fail.
And I was like, okay. And then they're like, they asked what the name of our hotel is. I tell them the name of our hotel, and I messaged them again because they didn't respond. Like 4 or 5 hours after that, I messaged them again, and I was like, hey, like, are you guys gonna be able to get it to us tomorrow? No response. And the next day they message us, and they say, what color is the bag? What's in it? And we tell them souvenirs, and it's a black bag. And then we don't hear back from them the rest of that day. And then the day before we leave, we're blowing them up with messages in Spanish and English to get them to respond to us. And still no response. And then the very last day when we're leaving, they're like, oh, yeah, we have your bag. We'll drop it off at the airport.
What? Fucking liars.
Right? So they drop off the bag at the airport. My
Oh, they
girlfriend-
do?
They do have the bag.
Okay, that's
My
real.
girlfriend opens the bag. Listen, like 90% of the souvenirs are stolen.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, how in Mexico of that to happen?
That's
to us?
exactly
Yeah.
what I expected. I expected
wonder if-
nothing less.
I wonder if people took them or if they just took them right back and sold them back to the people.
Ooh,
I don't know.
What a
that's
little-
a good one.
That's a good trade right there, right?
I didn't think about that.
You make a little money, you make you half the price, and you sell it back to them. They sell it to someone else, and they just leave it on the bus, and the same object. Gets
or
sold
or the
several
guy
times.
that was driving the bus just got the bag and he was just selling it on the bus.
Yeah,
That's
that's
and
a
he
good
just
place to
selling
do it.
for
Like,
up.
oh man, I wish you would have gotten one of those souvenirs. Like,
Oh,
well,
you
guess
wish
what?
you say.
Check the bathroom. It's just all shelves of like left souvenirs and all these crazy things.
All that discounted prices.
Check our fucking little pawn shop.
It was heartbreaking though. She was so happy to get the bag back. She opened it. Oh, most of the shit's just gone.
Damn, and they had already left by the time you opened it.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
even supposed to do? What are you supposed to say?
Yeah,
Like,
you can't say shit. I was like,
where's the rest of it? It's like I don't know.
yeah, I was telling her, like, this is Mexico. You can't expect. You know, apparently I didn't know this, but if you go to another country and you come back to the U.S., you have to get a COVID test before you
Yeah.
come back to the U.S.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like
No matter
not
where
like
you go?
like let's say if I'm right now if I want to leave to Mexico, I don't have to get a test. But when I want to come back, the flight back, I have to get one 24 hours before the flight. Within 24 hours before. So we had to get a COVID test. We had to do it at the airport, and we're waiting in this long ass line, this long ass Mexican line, and then we're fucking. It's a little lab, it's a little ghetto lab station inside the airport, and like you have to pay. The equivalent was like it came out to like $30 US, but it was about 290 pesos per test.
person?
No, per test. So it was 30 total for 2 COVID tests.
Damn.
So
Not terrible, but it's
it's not terrible, but it's annoying.
It's a good little bag for them.
It
That's a
is.
Yeah,
good
it's
little
a
bag.
good little bag for
That's
them.
true,
And
man.
listen,
Yeah, all these people.
Let me explain why it's an even better bag. You get in there, and this chick's like speaking Spanish to you, and then she's like takes out the thing to do the swab. Literally, she sticks it in my nose for like 1 second, and the other nose in 1 second. So she doesn't do like the full, because you're supposed to put 15 seconds. You're supposed
Yeah.
to swab around like at least each nose 4 times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She literally just sticks in one nose, sticks in the other nose, and then like puts on the thing and like drops the random shit. And then for my girlfriend, she stuck it in one nose for 1 second, and she stuck it in the other nose for like 10 seconds. So it's just completely inconsistent testing,
Yeah.
right? And then they make you wait up to like 30 minutes to get the results. And then we get the results. I'm just like, man, what if this test is complete bullshit? Like this is not an actual.
They're barely testing you.
They're
That's
barely,
just
it's
to
not a
do
real
it.
test.
Like just so they said they did it.
yeah,
They're doing
exactly.
it.
It's like they're just doing it to make the money, and it's just like a half-ass test.
Because imagine how much longer, like that line was already long. You said, imagine how much longer it would be if they did the full 15 seconds per
Yeah.
nostril. So they're probably like, just fuck this, dude. Look at this long ass line. When there's a really long line, they're probably just speeding them out of there like a
I'm not gonna
fast
lie.
food joint.
They're probably not even
Get
running
in
that
and outta
bitch.
here.
They're not even running it like through the machine.
Yeah.
They're probably not. They're probably putting it in a system.
Negative.
Takes
Yeah.
too long to load, and they're just like, you're good. You're good. You're good. Go.
Go get your flight.
Go. Get on the flight. Get out of here.
That's,
Damn, dude.
that's how everything is over there. Because we went to this one place like that day that we went on the Mayan trip, and we went to a buffet. It was like included with a thing, so it was free to go to. And then we got 2 Cokes, 2 Mexican Cokes. And the guy originally said, I forgot what amount in pesos he said, but I did the conversion in my head, and it was around like between $4 to $5. It was like $4 and 30 cents,
Damn.
right? Total for for the Cokes.
Oh, okay.
For
And-
two?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's all right.
But then,
I thought it was for
and
each.
then we didn't have any pesos, so I was like, "How much USD?" And he was like, $8.
No.
And I was like, "You mother! If you just marked this up 30%,
Yeah.
That's
you
fire.
motherfucker!"
He said,
That's
"Don't mind
fire.
if I do." $10, sir.
right?
That's all tourism is. It's just like a hustler. It's a hustling economy.
It is
That's
straight
all it
hustling.
is.
It is straight hustling, dude.
Just hustling these fucking white people, bro.
Yeah, but haggling with people.
You
Like,
said it's only $8. Okay.
bro, imagine the people. Imagine the people they see, like all day long, just haggling with different Americans,
Bro.
all the time.
Well, think about it. Most Americans don't haggle. Most
don't.
people,
They
yeah,
just
well,
spend
yeah, that's
whatever.
true.
most
They'll
people
just
are
spend
not-
it.
Yeah, most people.
But
are
they're
not
scared
used
they're
to
gonna
it.
get kidnapped out there. So they're like, I don't want to say anything to them.
$2 less. What did you say to me? Fucking kidnaps you. Yeah, man, they definitely try to haggle like Americans every chance they get, dude, in every country.
Yeah.
And I don't even blame
As
them.
they should.
As they
yeah,
should,
I don't
as
even
they
fucking
should.
blame them.
But I hate it.
But I fucking hate
I
it.
Only
hate
if your dollar is better than ours, then we can't haggle with you. But if our dollar is better than yours, oh, we taking everything.
He tried to get that $8. He tried to get those.
got $8
Those are 8 valuable
For
dollars.
2 Cokes? In what world?
Yeah.
$8
two
for
Cokes.
2.
$5 for 2 Cokes
That's like
already.
that's like at the movies or
That already
something.
seems like too much. $2.50 a Coke?
That's cheaper than
Yeah.
$8 total.
No, I know. But then he was like US dollars. He was
Yeah,
like,
he
well,
marked
fuck
the shit
yeah.
up.
Let's
yeah.
do 8.
Then it's the Mexican Coke. Mexican Coke is different.
Yeah,
I know
I
that
remember
shit.
when I went to Colombia, like the whole little package included like a taxi ride from the airport to the hotel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I got there, the dude basically started like telling me, "Okay, you owe me this much" in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know enough Spanish to tell him.
No.
I know that's not true, bro. Because I pulled up my email. I forgot how much it was, but like it was enough for me to argue. And and so I remember like looking at my email and like seeing it, and just like being like, "Nah, dude, no. Like this is not like." I kept trying to explain to him, "It's for free. It's for free." And he
Looking
just
at the screen.
yeah, and he just kept saying it over and over, like seeing if he could get me to do it. And then I was just like, no. And then I kind of eventually I was just like, you know what? I think I just have to go, because if I don't go, he's just gonna keep telling me, no, you do. So I start getting out of the car, and he's just looking at me, and I'm just like, no. And then I close the door, and I just walk away. And he didn't give me a hard time at all. He didn't come looking for it because he knows it was the case.
Oh my god.
And just
Oh,
several
funny.
other times, like people try to charge you like more than for certain things or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it
That's
is what it
bullshit,
is.
man.
I
They
don't
take
blame him,
advantage of
bro.
us, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, they gotta hustle. I get it.
If I was in their position, I'd be trying to hustle.
I'd be doing the exact same thing.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'd
$10
hustle-
for those Cokes.
Man,
$10.
I'd hustle a man from Oregon all the way down to Florida. I'd hustle them all. The fuck?
Yeah, bro, I would too. I mean, because you're in a whole nother country. You're like, you know, depending on who you are, you may be slightly uncomfortable. Maybe you don't even know this language at all.
Exactly.
People are going to be like, oh, okay. Take it. Please, just let me get in the taxi.
Okay. You know,
Just let me get out. He's going to shoot us if we don't give him this money.
You know what's funny is I was thinking about, because like the tour guide, the one who like explains all the Mayan culture shit, he's like the one maintaining, like, he knows English very well and he knows Spanish, of course, and he knows how many people are on board and he's keeping track of the people. And I was thinking, like, how many dumb motherfuckers does he have that go on board that he just loses, or that he
Yeah.
can't?
You probably lose a couple every time.
Yeah,
yeah.
because like you have to, because like
Probably
39
lose
people.
a couple every time.
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing about when you go on a yacht or something. Like people
Go ahead,
are
Kat.
bound to get lost.
How do
Like,
you keep track
Oh,
of
on the
people?
cruise or whatever?
Yeah, that's a
Bro,
yacht.
you
I
said
said
a-
But at least with a yacht,
big ass
a
yacht.
yacht they can't leave.
No, I mean a cruise. I meant to say a cruise. Like,
Wait, that's a good question, man.
What?
Like
What?
cruises that have like thousands of people on them, when they go to a place and they leave, they don't do a head count, right? There's no way.
no, they say be back by this time or we're leaving.
And
Yeah.
so what if you're not? You just got to fly back?
You just got to stay on.
Like,
the
you just
fucking-
gotta figure it
And then
out.
you'd have to call the cruise line, and they probably send like some kind of taxi or
Yeah.
some shit.
An
for you. Or there's
incredibly
something.
expensive speedboat.
And your
Yeah.
ass is stuck in Montego Bay.
Yeah,
for
bro,
2
you're
days.
gonna have to be there for 7 days until we come back.
It gets
dude.
dark and you're around the locals, and they start fucking looking at your expensive fanny pack.
It's like the Warriors. They just start
Is
banging on cans.
that a Supreme fanny pack? Give it here, Bucko.
Yeah, it's funny because like when you go to these places, like these tourist attractions, like Cancun, like I said, you see people from all over the world, not just the U.S. So you see people from like Asia and shit. I'm like, okay, these people don't. First of all, they don't know English and they don't know Spanish.
Yeah.
So these people from Asia, are they just confused as fuck if
The
they
whole
get
time.
lost? Or are they just looking around like,
Definitely.
where the fuck do I? And what about the money? Did they just fucking hand? Like, what do they do?
You know, in a way, it's good that we're fucking American, because like almost every country knows a little bit of English.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But there are tons of countries where like they don't know anything else. Like, you know, if you were Spanish, or if you were like, you know, if you were Asian or something like that, there's tons of countries where you would be completely lost.
Yeah.
Like even the characters are completely different. You can't even try to put things together. You don't know what's going on.
It's true. If you go to foreign airports, there's a lot of English in the airports.
Mhm.
But if you go to like the U.S. airports,
It's just
there's
English.
not a lot of other languages.
Figure it
Like, you're
out.
gonna-
It's just straight up English.
You're gonna have to figure it out. And people are just yelling at you. Mad TSA workers are just yelling at you.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so true.
Where you going, sir? Sir, where you going, sir?
bro.
I don't know. It's
just-
an 80-year-old Asian woman. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Yeah, man, we've got it pretty easy. The world accommodated to us a little bit.
Well, not
Oh,
accommodated. It's because we kind of, started
dominated.
everything.
That's true. Yeah, we didn't accommodate. We dominate.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
We're just the offspring of many English people, and then that's it.
Good old Brits.
That's
man.
all Americans are.
Good old fucking Brits, dude.
Oh man, so what you guys been up to?
Not much, man.
Not much. I've been chilling. I haven't been watching any TV.
Did you guys watch Stranger Things at all?
No, I still haven't watched it.
I'll tell you this.
Nah, you're gonna tell me a spoiler like you always do.
No, I won't. It's
Look, it's good.
It's a
especially
little
when
more-
11 did this shit.
you know who dies. No, but like it. I don't know, man. Like you can tell that they're going for a more like adult route
Okay.
because things are, they're cursing, they're saying shit a
Well,
lot.
they're not kids anymore.
You can get away with shit a lot in America nowadays, which is something that you couldn't get away with like 5 years ago. I feel.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like a lot of shows and like even on TV say shit,
Well, yeah.
and I feel like you couldn't get away with shit at all before. You can't get away with the fuck these days.
No, I still
You
can't
still
do
can't
fuck.
say
You can't get away with the
Can't
fuck.
do fuck.
But dude, they're spouting shits off left and right on that show.
Did it say fuck?
They haven't said fuck. No,
Was
I
it
think
like-
you probably get one of those a season.
Technically,
Yeah.
it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
Netflix
But it's
can
still a
do whatever
rating.
they want.
People
But
still
even, like,
consider ratings.
Even on cable, they'll let them get away with shits now.
Yeah.
Like just on regular daytime cable.
FX, you can say shit all day.
Yeah, dude, Family Guy, they be saying shit all the time.
Yeah.
But you can't get away with the fuck.
No, you can't.
And I
say
wonder
that.
why that is. It's weird. But so they get away with shits. It's a little gory. It's like violence, things like that, whatever.
Okay.
But it's still just a little too cheesy, man. The fucking writing, I don't know why they do it like this. Y'all got to see the show so you can see what I'm talking
I
about.
ain't watching that shit.
But it's like a
What?
fucking,
I like the first
it's like a
few
dorky
seasons.
80s movie, bro. It's like,
I mean, the show's always been like that, though.
I know, but like you would think by now that they would have figured it out.
Yeah.
You would
I
think
don't
they
think
changed it.
But I don't think there's nothing to figure out. I think people like that.
That's the style of the show.
Yeah.
It's like an 80s movie.
It just doesn't fit you.
Like it's it's quirky.
Stranger Things
it's
is not the
happy,
problem, Omar. It's you.
It's you.
Yeah,
This is
you're
not
the-
your show.
You're the problem.
But the characters are good. Some of them you can tell that they just like, who knows what's going on with these guys.
Yeah.
They just kind of forgot about him. Like Will, that kid that got caught in the upside down in
Yeah,
the
the
very
one
first
who
season.
They don't know what to do with
Bro,
him.
they haven't done anything with him since the show started.
That's the problem when shows have too many characters. You need to have strong writers because if not, you just have characters who are floating around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
And I might sound like a broken record. The show should have stopped after the first season.
You're not lying, dude. How
Maybe
about-
I'll say
It depends.
This season shouldn't have happened because Homeboy died and he's back, and I was like, "What is this?"
I knew he wasn't dead though. You could just
Yeah, because they showed it at the end of the episode that he
Yeah.
was still alive. I was like, "Bro,
Nah,
this
they don't
is
have the guts,
bullshit.
bro. They're not gonna kill anybody off. They don't have the guts.
See, and
they
you-
only kill off the people that they introduced that same season for that reason. To
That's
kill them off later.
That's so true. As soon as
You
a
know?
new character comes on, you're like, when are they gonna kill this one?
And that's whack writing. That's just
It is,
bad
bro. They
writing.
killed that stepdad. Remember? Winona
Yeah,
Ryder's-
the fucking guy I loved.
He was cool as hell, dude. Bob or something. I think his name was Bob. And
Yeah,
then they
he
killed
killed a
off
life-
Billy.
got
yeah.
eaten by an alien.
Yeah, dude. Long-haired, handsome motherfucker.
Two of the people that got
Murked
bitches
him.
on that show, they killed him.
They killed the two people that got bitch.
Yeah, they did.
They killed them both.
Got Winona Ryder.
It's a show. It's a show written by nerds.
Kill them off. Fuck these guys. Fuck.
Nah, that's just bad writing.
Yeah.
I hate when they won't kill like an essential character to a show.
Yeah.
Like,
You
how
got-
am I supposed to believe
You can't be scared to do it every now and then. You know, you don't got to be killing them left and right.
You gotta
Yeah,
have
But
some
kill them every now.
balls.
Keep people on the edge of their seats, because then if not, like, it's, I don't know, man. This is just a show for a 10-year-old.
yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why-
Which is
that's
what
why-
it is.
So predictable.
That's why
and
people
shit.
like shit like Game of Thrones and like Sopranos. That's why HBO is just, in my opinion, the pinnacle of TV because they don't give a fuck.
They
They
do
do
it
shit
well.
like that.
And Ozark, man. Ozark.
I keep hearing Ozark's good. I
Ozark
haven't
was
seen it,
good.
though.
I saw a scene where a woman's falling down a hill, and it looks so terrible. The acting.
In Ozark?
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? It's near the end of the show. It's a big character.
Reenact it.
She's falling down a hill.
She's jogging
Explain
down
it.
the hill. She, if I remember,
I don't think that was Ozark.
It's for sure Ozark. For sure Ozark. People were making fun of it.
Explain the scene. Explain. I want
So,
to know.
If I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to it because I haven't seen the show. I just saw this clip. A woman is jogging, and you know wherever Ozark is set is like there's trees everywhere.
Yeah.
Like 80% of the shot is trees, and they're just trying to talk through the branches. It's green as hell, dude. It's very green. So she's running down this hill. It's like dim lit. It's like fucking 6 p.m. or something. And if I'm not mistaken, someone pulls up in a car, and I'm assuming they're killing her for a reason. They push her off the side of this hill, like over the little railing, like so a car wouldn't fly off. They push her over the railing. She just like snowballs down this hill.
And they show her tumbling.
And they just show her tumbling, and it looks so bad. And then she lands at the end, and she's dead.
I'm trying to think. I really don't think that's
Why would they
Ozark.
even? All right, if I'm the director,
Woman falling down hill Ozark.
if I'm the director, this is what I show.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I remember that.
It's bad, right?
Maybe the rolling was, but the moment was fucking wild.
Because it was a big.
She wasn't a big character though. She was
Okay.
it was a side character, but it was a crazy ass moment when it
Yeah.
happened. Because I was like, finally, this bitch is.
But you don't
dead.
gotta show her tumbling on the fucking thing. That's corny shit. Then you hear her
if
going,
you're gonna
the fucking falling.
But
you know what I mean?
Do it
actually-
right.
I'm gonna take Ozark's side on this show. You kind of want to see it because
You
she was a bitch in the show. Like,
No,
she
but
was
like,
horrible.
You
Stumble
want the
better.
gratification.
Yeah, you want to see her fall because I did not like that lady.
I don't mind dying that way, but
And it was her husband like accidentally like pushed her or something like that.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
He was like he was so angry he did it, and he was like,
He did it by
I can't-
accident,
I
and she
can't
was
believe
like
it.
she was like super controlling over him, and I
he
was
did
like,
it by
thank
straight up
God.
accident.
He did it by straight up accident.
No, that's not gonna hold up in
And
court.
he looked at me
I
like,
know.
There's no chance.
I think he killed himself later on.
What?
I don't remember.
What a weenie this guy.
What a weenie.
He
Just like
finally
the-
got rid of that woman who sounds like she was being mean to him, and
Yeah,
then
it's
he kills
just like-
himself.
Wait, did we talk about this last time on the podcast? That dude, he was a doctor, and he did like the artificial insemination for women.
I feel like
No,
we did.
But I've heard of that. Our Father or whatever.
Our Father on Netflix.
a shit documentary, but it was great.
It's interesting,
it
but
was
it's
like,
a,
it was
it's
like
a shit
200 people,
documentary.
wasn't it?
I don't know. I think
It was over
like-
100.
It was
You know
over
that-
100, and I thought it was like 30, more than 30.
Yeah,
It was about 100.
It was for sure triple digits.
and the
For
number's
sure.
still going up.
Yeah. Because, now that all these people are getting DNA tests in that area, and they're finding out, hey, I have like 800 family members in my local, in my district. What's going on?
Think about it.
Yeah.
And like apparently the way he described it was like he felt like he was doing God's work or some shit.
Yeah.
Because he was like a potent man, and the husbands or the guys that they were trying to get to impregnate them weren't like fertile.
Yeah.
So the way he saw it was like, I'm doing them a favor by allowing my seed to fucking spread.
What an absolute insult. I get your wife pregnant, your girlfriend, whoever pregnant, and then I'm doing it because you can't, you fucking pussy.
Yeah. You fucking
And-
pussy.
I'm doing it because you can't. I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
And the details get even crazier because like there'll be some moments where it's like, because when you do the artificial insemination, you have to give them the sperm
Yes.
immediately.
Yes.
So what they would do is like the woman would bring her husband there, and her husband would go into like a separate room, jerk off into a cup, and then like give it to the doctor, and doctor would be like, "Okay, I'll be back in 20 minutes." And the doctor would go, he would fucking throw the nut behind his back, throw the nut on the floor, and then he'd nut in his own cup with his own nut, and then he'd put that into the woman.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a
like, imagine,
sick
like,
motherfucker.
Nutting right away, cleaning up, and less than 5 minutes after you nut, you're injecting your nut into
Shit
the woman.
is crazy.
And she thinks it's her
Sick
husband.
Fuck, dude.
Meanwhile, her husband's nut has just been thrown out.
Bro, that is absolutely terrible.
That shit was wild, bro.
If you find that out, imagine like that happened to your girlfriend. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course it wasn't by choice of her own, but that's gonna cause some
I was watching
tension
it
for quite some time.
for a dumb reason. Like I was watching it, I was like, if I was a kid, would I be mad? But then I was like, yeah, I'll be mad.
I
if
think
I was a kid, I'd be furious.
It took
If
me
I
a
was
while
one of
to
those
like.
kids.
It took me a while to like grasp that, but then I was like, yeah, I'll be pissed.
a lot of them
I'd
were
be-
angry.
Yeah,
Like
I'd be really mad.
Yeah.
a lot of them were like my fucking biological dad is a fucking monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they don't know how to like deal with it because it's a really strange situation to be in.
And then imagine finding out like your parents aren't like actually your mom is, but your dad is not actually your biological dad.
Yeah, for a lot of them, they were saying like when their dads found out, they would start crying or like break down.
Yeah.
Like their whole life would like change or their whole
That
relationship
shit's
would change.
Crazy.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
You're not even my dad.
because they're finding out when they're adults.
Yeah,
So,
they're
like,
grown ass people.
Yep.
They raise these children, and it's just fucking creepy doctors.
And it's crazy because like the men too, like the ones that are boys, they look like the fucking dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
they
They
look
did.
just like the fucking
So
dude.
they don't look like their dads,
No.
like some of them.
No, they look.
No
they
one
would-
questioned it.
They would all say that. They would all be like, yeah, I don't look like my parents at all. Like, what the fuck is going on? And then they find out, yo, this is my real dad.
Damn, dude, you gotta start questioning things earlier.
That shit was crazy. That was they just fucked up with the documentary side of it, but it was a great story.
The story is interesting.
The
but
story
they
is
should
crazy.
dramatic.
they
or
should have
what?
told it a bit differently, I think. But the story is very interesting.
They were doing like bad reenactments, and stuff
really
like
bad
that, and it was
reenactments.
just- It looked
and just
cheap,
dramatizations.
and I think some of the people like didn't want to show their face, so they would. I think they would get. I don't know. It was just not it.
It was like Forensic Files, like poorly done reenactments.
maybe even cheaper
Yeah, it was pretty
reenactments.
cheap.
they just
Yeah.
hired
Yeah.
whoever to fucking do this.
Or they just
Yeah.
had the real people, and they would just have them like in a park somewhere, staring off in the distance, or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
sitting on a bench.
sitting on a bench,
Yeah.
reflecting on
Nah, man.
who their fucking dad is.
Jesus Christ, bro, that's too much to handle. That's a lot to fucking find out.
Apparently, like in his office too, he had a bunch of like Christian like shit on the wall.
Yeah.
He had like this Christian like sayings and paintings and shit. And one of them was like it was like some knit thing that he had on the wall, and it said, "If you're not Christian, you're not getting into heaven" or some shit like that.
Yeah.
God damn.
He was crazy. He fucking killed a kid.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, apparently he had accidentally
He
killed a
ran
kid.
over a kid when he was like 20 something.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
He ran over a little girl.
Yeah, you don't do
Killed
that
her.
and this in the same lifetime and pretend it's all an
crazy.
accident. That wasn't an accident.
How
we know too
strange,
much now
man.
about you. Dude, that's a lot.
That
That's a
shit's
lot to
wild,
handle.
man.
I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to think. I wonder how long was he doing it?
I mean, it must have
It
been
was a couple
years,
years.
bro. You know, what's even funnier, or I don't even know what's funny, but what's interesting about it is that he did this to so many women, and he had so many kids because of it, that there is now a concern among the people of that area that they could end up like inbreeding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
my God.
you don't know who, like imagine
That's terrible.
you go to school with someone, like high school, and you're like, damn, they're kind of hot, and then you're like hooking up with them, and little do you know they're your half brother, half sister.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
dude.
fucking dangerous. That's a slippery slope.
That's crazy. Actually,
And then if there's a bunch of them running around, like more than 30 or 40, dude, you're gonna one of
That's
them
gonna be a nasty city.
yeah, one of them's bound to run into another and have a fucking baby that's a inbred baby.
bro,
That
what
shit
a
was crazy.
talking point for that city, for that little town. Like, they
That
must
shit's
all be
crazy.
talking about it on every date.
That's what they said. There's like one of the girls was like, yeah, every time I walk around the city and I look people in their eyes, like I don't know if they could be my half brother or not.
That's
I was like,
wild, dude. How do you date any? You'd have to day out. You'd have to leave.
You'd have to leave.
You'd have to leave town and go to neighboring towns and like this is the only way.
So tell me about your parents. Well, my dad isn't my real dad. Oh, all right. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Oh, you too. Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta go then.
I'm a fucking bounce.
Have you done 23andMe? Everyone in that town has to do a 23andMe.
Okay, imagine you get married, you have your wife, you guys can't get pregnant, and then this happens to you, and you find
Stabbing.
out 18 years later, your kid's 18 at this point, but
Oh
you
my
find out your
God.
kid's not your real kid.
Call me Captain Stabbing, because I'm stabbing that
Call me
motherfucker.
Captain Stabbing.
I'm stabbing him.
I mean, but you can't get to him. No way.
What? I'm getting to his ass.
Because by the time you find out, no chance that guy's not already getting like arrested and shit.
He didn't get arrested until like
Apparently, he didn't. Nothing.
he didn't
happened
go
to
to
him.
jail.
Wait, what do you mean?
I didn't
He
watch
didn't
the
go to jail
end.
for
I didn't watch
anything.
the end of it, but all I heard was like he didn't really get in trouble.
He didn't get in trouble because they
Even
didn't.
now?
They couldn't tie what he did to like it being rape or like assault.
There's no actual evidence.
But
It wasn't that there wasn't
couldn't they
evidence.
just run
There was
DNA
evidence
tests?
that he did it, but it wasn't. They couldn't specifically say what he did was illegal.
How?
That's what they. That's
He
what they
got
said
him
at the end.
pregnant.
That's what they
kind
said
of
at the end. They was
weird
like,
Well, they could run
legal-
DNA tests. They could clearly see that this is this person's biological father.
Yeah, but they couldn't. They didn't say what he did was illegal. All they got him for was like he threatened like a commissioner or whatever. That's
What
all
a
he did.
fucked up justice system.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, it happened 10 years ago. We don't know if he really did it though.
Meanwhile, people,
No, they knew that. They were just like, yeah, we just can't tie it to anything.
Like,
we just can't
how
do
is that not a
anything.
law? How is that not? You would think this happened before they would have made a law for it already.
They didn't even get him for like malpractice or anything.
Jesus.
Yo,
Some-
that's-
now meanwhile, people are getting locked up for smoking a joint and shit.
Well, I
Shit's
hope that
crazy.
guy gets straight up murdered.
Straight up
Fucking
murdered.
murdered, dude. Someone's gonna find that guy in that
Fucking
town.
old ass. He's like in his 70s now, I think, or
Yeah.
80s or some shit.
Nah, he'll be fine, dude. It's crazy. Remember the whole Trayvon Martin thing?
Oh
What
yeah.
was the guy?
George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman, dude. That guy is still alive today.
He's gonna be alive for a long
I
time.
know, and I thought for sure he
fucking
would have been killed.
Killing a 13-year-old.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's wild.
What? I feel like if that happened now, it would be like, it would be even bigger. I feel like
Yeah.
it would be, there'd be a big deal, and they would have went a different way. Like the guy would get. You think you think it'd go the same way if it happened now?
Because he went to jail. No, he went to jail for something else.
He went to jail for something else.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything for
Something
this.
else.
But he got out.
What
He's
else did he
still
do?
walking.
Yeah, so he's
And that was
walking
and what
around.
he did was the first one.
It
Like,
was
that
true.
Was the
It was-
first. That was like a landmark
The first
moment.
headliner, yeah. of, like,
So if we
fucking-
were to make a statement, he would have been dead already. But the motherfucker's still alive.
still alive, still walking around.
shot. So what happened? Trayvon Martin was going to
He was
a
going
gas
home, I
station.
think.
He
Or-
was
going
walking
home, yeah.
home. He went to go to a gas station. He bought some Skittles or some shit, right?
I think the guy was like a neighborhood watch type of person.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was just doing security, I guess, just feeling too big for his britches, has a gun on him. And then I think Trayvon Martin had his hood up. He had his hands. I guess he was holding the Skittles. I don't know. And then he pulls up on him, asks him what he's doing, and I think he has headphones in so he doesn't hear him. So he gets up like behind him, and then I don't know. Do you know
I
exactly
don't
what
remember
happened?
the details because there's no video of it. It's just like they just have the audio of it.
Somehow, I don't know. The guy gets startled and then
Yeah.
fucking pulls out a gun and shoots him. Or he thinks he's pulling out a gun. He thinks Trayvon Martin's pulling out a gun, and it's a fucking bag of Skittles, which is crazy.
That's the
crazy.
most. I mean, and does the kid not look like he's in 7th grade too?
Also,
I mean,
don't walk up on people in the street at night.
Also, just let someone walk around with a hood on.
Exactly.
yeah. What do you need to confront them
Oh,
for?
you know what? I think there had been like a string of robberies or something, and that's why that was happening. But regardless, still, like
You're not a cop.
Yeah, you're not a cop, and this is just a person with a hood on. You have no idea. You know,
Oh,
this
man.
this isn't a movie. People
Yeah,
don't.
you can't go out and investigate. You just
Yeah.
have to, like, as a security guard, you just have to respond to things that happen. You can't.
He's got burglar clothes on.
He's got
Yeah,
burglar
right?
clothes
Time to
on.
take him down. Like it's
You
crazy.
can't actively go out and prevent crimes. I don't even think cops can go out and do that.
No, they can't.
Yeah,
just
they can't
walk.
just-
They can't just walk up on you and do that.
Pat
Are you
down.
committing a crime?
Right,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? They have to see you doing the crime to like do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This motherfucker said, "I was hired by the HOA to do this."
Damn.
And guess what? Your ass ain't walking around no more.
The homeowners association, they
you
hired
hired
him.
him.
He wasn't just a person.
No, he was a security guard. He was like
Wow.
a I don't know, for like the neighborhood. Like he was like a neighborhood watch. Some people would say.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Why does that even exist?
I don't
What could
fucking
possibly be happening in your neighborhood for you to get a neighborhood watch?
I don't fucking know.
It is
Werewolves
it
like
is,
taking your kids in the night.
It is Florida.
It's
It was Florida.
It is
yeah.
Florida, man.
Shit, man.
Oh yeah, and that's why he got it because it was like the stand your ground thing. I remember.
Yeah, I
that.
think
Oh.
that might be why they
Yeah.
let him off.
That's wild, dude. And yeah, and homeboy got let off.
Well, let me change the mood. For this Wednesday, I had a very good Wednesday night.
Oh.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
What'd you get up to?
Me and my girlfriend, we said we're hungry. I said, "What do you feel like doing?" And she was like, "I don't know, but I'm hungry." And I was like, "Bet, we going to CC's." And I went to CC's, and I had me a good little time.
Damn.
Ran me about 5 rounds of CC's.
Was it as good
CC's
as
is
you remember?
amazing.
It was pretty good. It wasn't
bad?
as good, but it was pretty good. And the CC's I went to, packed, bro.
Really?
It was packed. Someone was having a birthday party right next to us.
That's awesome.
Think about it, you pay $7, you get unlimited fucking pizza. Wait, what is it
Yeah.
now? Did inflation catch up with CC's too?
It's like $8.
That's still cheap.
It's like
Not bad at all.
$8.
$8 for unlimited pizza, and
Dumb
you can get them.
pizza.
You can get them to make whatever pizza you want, and they bring it to your fucking table.
But I didn't have to do that because all I wanted was the barbecue pizza, and that bitch was hot.
Mm.
I got up like right to the thing as they were putting it out. I was like, thank God, bro.
Lucky that's a good thing about going when it's busy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's always food. Like
Yeah,
they're always
just
making
fucking-
shit.
Bro, those guys must be back there just furious. Just making pizzas all
Just
day
rolling
long.
fucking dough, hawking
man.
loogies into the dough.
They're
making all
done with
this-
it already. You
Making
can
all this
make
fucking
more.
cartoon pizza.
We need
fucking
8
mac and
macaroni-
cheese.
Yeah, bro, 8
Making-
mac and cheese pizzas. Fucking,
Can I get a
brownie
mac and cheese pizza, please?
oh man, those are so good.
It's so
Bro, the
good.
mac and cheese pizzas are so
A
good.
mac and cheese. What kind of American bullshit is that? A mac
That
and
shit was
cheese pizza.
fire.
That
bro.
watery ass Alfredo, I love it so much, dude. That shit is so good.
The fucking the buffalo pizza, man. That
There's
shit
something
was
about a
fire.
spiral noodle, man.
Something about a spiral.
Something
noodle.
about the noodle like structure changes a lot.
But one thing I
changes a
did
lot.
notice is when I went up to get dessert and I got my cinnamon rolls, I was like, I can't eat cinnamon rolls and pizza like in the same seating anymore.
It's a lot
That
of
shit-
bread.
It did not feel right.
Yeah,
I took
That's-
one bite of it and it hit my stomach. I was like, ooh, I shouldn't do this.
that's a bad way. It's super acidic and shit.
Yeah,
Throwing
it
up.
didn't feel
You
good.
gonna be constipated the next day.
It did not feel good.
All that
man.
Is
fucking
it-
bread.
Did we talk about how they got rid of the brownies? Did they
The
get rid of
brownies
the
were
brownies?
there.
The brownies were there.
The brownies was there.
Someone told me fibs. someone recently I was talking to, I thought it was y'all, but I guess it
Someone
wasn't.
spread me a lie.
I was talking to someone about CC's and they were like, "You know they got rid of the brownies?"
The brownies was in
And I
effect.
couldn't believe it because I was like, "Why would they get rid of one of their staples?"
We took some brownies home. We took them
I
home.
thought you can't take shit home.
They
Well,
don't
we
have to
can't.
know.
You can't. But we.
Oh, what'd you do? You wrap it in a napkin,
wrap
put it in her
a
purse.
napkin and put it in her purse.
Yeah, I'm just taking some for the car. That's all.
I tried that with garlic bread one time, and I put it in my
No.
pocket. My pocket was greasy as hell.
Bro, their garlic breads are so good. I forgot
the
all about the garlic bread.
cheesy garlic bread.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
holy shit.
CC's is fire, man. CC's is great.
Man, CC's is good.
Shout out to the CC's that they closed down near us, man. RIP that CC.
R.I.P. They closed 2 of them, didn't they?
They closed a lot of
They
them.
closed one on Highway 6 and they closed the other one by that half price books. Or no.
I don't even know what half price.
P-
Oh, the one in Sugarland.
Yeah, no. Westheimer.
Oh, I don't know.
Pizza has to be like the quintessential American food, bro. If not like cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
I was
But I
about
think
to
like
say
pizza or like cheeseburgers has to be like that's what an American eats. If anybody thinks like what
no
is
one even,
America like?
No one even eats like apple pies like that.
Yeah,
No,
it's
not
half
really.
price. It's gross. No,
It's
no, that's
gross.
not gross. It's not gross. I'm lying.
gross.
I'm lying. No, apple pies are pretty
They
good.
can be good. They're just dry most of the time. Maybe I haven't had
cherry
really
pie is
good.
bad.
I like cherry pie.
You like cherry pie?
I do like cherry pie.
I don't eat pies.
Maybe I haven't had good apple pie. You don't
I'm
like
not
pie?
I'm a
boy?
grown man. I don't eat pies.
What do you cake?
Yeah. I like the little.
Yeah.
I like the little mini cupcakes.
Little mini cupcake.
That's my shit,
I'm
bro.
a big pie guy, man.
I
love
unravel the mini cupcake and put the whole thing in my mouth.
just fucking icing and all.
Icing and everything.
Icing.
Ugh.
Wait, y'all don't eat icing?
It's like half icing. Nah, dude,
Icing's too much.
bro, I scrape the icing off of almost
Yeah.
everything.
I scrape it off, bro.
If I get one of those cupcakes from the trays that they have, like at Kroger or whatever, I am 100% scraping the icing
You're
off.
taking the icing
Every
That
single
is
time.
Bananas.
Never leaving it on. I can't do it. It's
Can't
too
do it
much,
either.
man. It's too much.
I love icing.
when it comes to
I just want the
dessert,
cake.
I think I'm not that big into cake. I'm not that big into. I mean, pie is good, but I'm not that big into it. I think cookies is like my shit. Like,
Cookies are hard.
That's what I.
Cookies are
That's what I dig. I dig like a nice chocolate chip cookie.
Bro, I eat cupcakes like a rat. So I can like keep the icing on top. So I can have enough icing for every
You
bite.
eat it like it's a hot dog?
Yeah, I eat the bottom. I eat the bottom only,
Oh,
and I'm holding the icing.
Like a hamster.
It's funny that you bring up a rat because on the way to Mexico, my girlfriend downloaded Ratatouille and we were rewatching that.
Uh-huh.
And the whole time I was thinking, I was like, how impractical is this that the restaurant, like there's a rat controlling this dude and cooking the food.
I mean, it's a movie.
It's a wild one.
It's a movie, but
And
I mean,
he's letting all these rats into his kitchen.
Yeah,
he's just a fraud.
Listen,
the rat
man.
is just doing all the work for him.
He is a fucking fraud. And then he
He's a
fucking
fraud.
he gives him a hard time about something. I forget what.
Yeah, he finds out the rat's stealing food, and he's like, "Get out of my kitchen!"
Yeah, fuck you, dude. You're the,
Right?
You wouldn't have a job without this rat. And you're fucking
If it
getting
wasn't
mad
for
at the
me,
rat.
bro, you wouldn't be working.
You can only touch the food with my hands, not your little rat hands.
Your little rat
Ratatouille.
hand. This rat has an exquisite palate.
Yeah, rat is an absolutely exquisite palate, dude.
Did we talk about everything everywhere all at once?
I think we did
We
last
did a little
time.
bit, yeah.
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 We
Every
couldn't get
time
too far into
Every
it.
time I think about Ratatouille, I just think of that. I think of that movie.
Oh, there's a little bit in it.
yeah.
There's a
Don't
little
spoil
bit.
it.
It's not
No, I won't
spoilers.
spoil anything.
It's just a little cute little thing.
yeah,
But,
they got a few cute little nods,
Yeah.
little Easter eggs and shit. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
crazy movie, Ratatouille.
It's Ratatouille is fucking buck wild.
Dude, when at the end when the critic tries the ratatouille, the actual dish, and then he fucking has a flashback to his childhood.
Yeah.
Of his
No.
mom making him the same dish.
I'll say this: that shit does not look good at all. I
It
forgot what it
doesn't.
was, but it looked like slivers
it's
of
just-
tomato.
It's just sliced vegetables with like a sauce on there. It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look amazing. But I mean, that's French food for
Something
you,
about
bro.
those
Yeah, they
expensive meals don't look very good.
Yeah,
That's
and it'd
the
be
French-
small portions. I'd
That's
be
the
like,
Frenchies
yeah.
for you, man.
Super tiny, and then like imagine someone putting that in front of you and being like, "All right, bon appetit." It's like
You know how crazy it is? I would eat that and not be full, and then go to McDonald's right after, and have a way better time.
When I went to France, that's probably what I ate the most was McDonald's.
That's hilarious.
I've heard it's good over there.
It was amazing. That McDonald's is so fucking great.
McDonald's is good everywhere.
I love me
It's-
some baked shit.
It's great.
It's probably
better,
better,
in
over
France.
there, but it's
better in
good
France.
everywhere.
I've heard the bakery over there is buck wild crazy.
Like bakeries in general, or McDonald's bakery
No,
in France.
in France. McDonald's bakery in France.
I
Maybe
actually,
is a
like they had
French
more
McDonald's
pastries.
connoisseur.
I don't think I got
Monsieur.
anything. I just went to an actual.
Monsieur, one McGriddle.
I just went
Monsieur
to actual.
cannoli.
I went to actual bakeries.
Oh, okay.
Because in France, like how we have Starbucks in every quarter here.
Yeah.
In France, they have bakeries. They call them boulangeries.
Boulangerie.
They have boulangeries on literally every corner. You're gonna see one.
I don't
believe
fuck
it.
with a baguette, bro. I don't fuck with French bread.
I fuck with it.
It's good, man. You ever
I
had a
fuck with
banh mi? That French bread is fucking great.
Oh, it's too much bread, dude. That bread is too puffy.
Now you got to toast
Omar,
it,
and it's
man.
too much. It's getting on my
60%
nerves.
of
I know,
this is
man.
it's just too much bread, bro.
You got to stop looking at it by dimensions. You need to feel the food out.
I need
Yeah.
to feel the food out.
And you know where you feel it out? In your mouth.
I feel like I'm eating bread with just a little bit of lettuce.
Nah, you got to
Oh.
get a good banh mi, man. Nice, perfectly toasted with the fucking.
Nah, you know what?
butter
Banh mi's
and
aren't as
shit.
bad because there's a little less bread and there's like more in there. But
Bro,
like,
have you had a good
French
po'
bread?
boy?
Oh boy, yeah, that's different though. There's a lot in there.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? A
What
French
are you
bread.
just
So
talking
your
about
issue-
slicing the bread and eating it by
No,
itself?
so his issue
Well,
is
lots of people do that. Lots of people just dip it and stuff, or like
Oh, I do that.
bruschetta and shit like that. They
Yeah, I
use
do
French
that.
bread.
His issue isn't the bread; it's what's inside. It's the ratio.
It's the ratio.
To bread.
It is the ratio,
Yeah.
100%. What
It's
else?
the ratio
What are
of
you
the
adding
bread.
to this bread?
So what are you?
Yeah,
Are you a
just
Wonder
bread.
Bread type guy? You like the little slices?
Bro, I'll do a half a bread and turn it into a taco and just fucking eat it like that. Swear to God, I will. I do that all the
I
time.
can see him just chucking the top piece of bread behind him.
Get it away from
Throwing
me.
it out of the wind.
Get it the fuck
Monsieur,
away.
no.
Monsieur the bread.
Monsieur, no, what are you doing? As you're folding up the bread, making a little sandwich for yourself.
Bro, speaking
my
of the
God.
French, The Boys season 3 came out.
Oh yeah.
Frenchie.
I saw the first episode.
I was like, how do you get the French from the boys?
And just doing that accent made me think of the characters, the
Oh,
French
okay.
character in the
that
show.
show's terrific for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's
That's
like
great.
the antithesis of like what you expect from a superhero show.
I got some shit spoiled for me though. Why the fuck would they do this? The whole cover of the fucking new season is a spoiler.
Hilarious.
Well, I didn't see it, so I don't want to know.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I didn't see the cover. No,
You didn't see the cover? You have no idea what's gonna happen?
no idea.
Okay,
no
well,
idea
never mind.
who's in it.
I've never watched the show.
Never mind, but Carl Urban goes hard.
You
dude.
never watched the show?
Never.
You
I'm
should
never
watch it.
going
You'd like
to
it a
watch
lot.
the show.
It's really good.
I'm never watching that show.
Why are you
actually
never
really
watching
good.
the show?
I don't like shows when they're like, if this was the superheroes was in real life, then this is what they would be like. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
But
it wouldn't.
no. But this show does a really good job at
That's
it.
not what makes them superheroes.
Because they're like, some of them are like real cynical. Like it, it's not like, I don't know how to describe
Yeah,
it.
in
It really is what
it
a
probably
human
is
really
a-
would do with that much
I'm gonna
power.
say, it probably is a really good show, but
Yeah.
I just don't care.
It's not like silly. We're like we're pretending to be good and we're evil, but it's like, but it's like you see the way that they like just depending on the character how they struggle with
sounded
whatever
like Mermaid
origin.
Man.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna be evil just to be evil. Those movies are not good. Those movies are not good. It's just cheesy, but like
Yeah.
they do a really good job at it. Like it really
I've heard good
shows
things.
like humanity's like bad habits and what someone would do in that position.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good example of what happens when people are exposed to or have that much power.
yeah.
No,
Like the shit they're capable of doing and the acts they're capable of committing and shit.
But
I
in a
just think
very
I'm-
realistic way.
I just think I'm done with like superhero, like comic stuff. Like I'm done with it.
So what are you on to now?
Fucking just stupid movies. Just movies. That's all I watch now.
One more segue. Speaking of stupid comic book movies, y'all saw the whole Morbius thing,
Oh yeah.
bro.
No.
It's tight.
Morbius was trending on Twitter as a joke. They were saying like
Morbin time.
Yeah, Morbin time, and like I don't know, just a bunch of other jokes. They were like the second one should be called Morbius, Morbius. I might call him Morbius. But so yeah, it was trending on Twitter for a little while just as a joke. Like people were just talking shit about it. Blah blah
Man.
blah. They fucking released it again in a whole bunch of movie theaters, and it bombed again.
Yeah.
it made like less than $100,000.
Yeah.
On a Friday.
Oh man, the thought of like being an investor or being the someone who saw the vision behind that movie and you put in your
Hard work.
your cold hard cash into that shit, and then you just see it completely fucking tank.
Let's see how much it made. I
Man.
want to see how much it made.
That's
bet
got to
you-
be depressing. Almost.
That movie probably costs like more than $50 million.
Oh,
yeah.
way more than 50 million.
Bro, and Twitter is just silly like that, and they put like a whole super fast forwarded version of the movie. It's like maybe 7 minutes, and it's the entire movie in one video. So I skimmed it, right? I skimmed the entire movie. Nothing. No scenes look good. No, I didn't even see any fight. I don't know what they're doing. The whole movie is dark. They're in the dark. And then who knows what the fuck he's doing? He's in a hospital. He's like a doctor or something like that. But like, it just looks like it's all dialogue.
I'm gonna say right now, Jared Leto's not that good of an actor.
No,
He's not.
He's not. He's,
No,
he's
he's
actually
not.
He's
horrible.
okay. He's just a pretty face.
So
Yeah,
the
man.
so the budget is 75 to 83 million, and they made 163 million box office.
But you gotta divide that 163 by 2, because
No, well,
half
you multiply
half
the
goes,
budget.
half goes to the theater.
Every
okay.
time?
Yeah,
Every
that's
theater?
the deal. Pretty much every chain, like the
Wow.
the chain for
Nah, 'cause
distributing it, they get half.
I don't think Sony has that deal. I think Sony and Disney have like they bossed that shit. They're like, bro, just we take most of the profit.
You're lucky
Too
to
bad.
have our movie.
Yeah, you're lucky that we gave it to you.
They probably do have it different, but the standard is usually 50%.
So they haven't made their money back. They haven't made the money back yet. Because what you
Sheesh,
do
man.
is you multiply the budget
It has
by
to be
2, and that's
two.
the promotional.
Yeah.
So they are losing money on fucking
It's
vampires.
true, yeah, the budget, the marketing, all kinds of other shit.
Man, that's their fault. Sony fucking
No,
sucks.
that is their fault, bro. Stop making shitty movies. Like that
Exactly.
Firestarter.
Exactly.
Bro, Stephen King. They're trying to adapt
Yo, that
every
movie.
Stephen King thing that he's ever made, they're trying to adapt it into a movie.
That
Yeah.
movie is dick juice.
Bro,
I'm
it looks
sorry.
awful.
He's probably fucking sick of it. Either that or
He doesn't
maybe
care.
maybe he
No, he
doesn't
don't
care
give a
because he's
shit.
making money.
Yeah, he
Apparently
just gets a little like every week he gets a check. Hey, we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this movie about vampires vampires working at a diner.
Apparently, his picky ass didn't like the fucking Shining, which, in my opinion, is the best one that they've ever done. He got this fucking Stanley Kubrick directed it.
He didn't like it? Why?
He hated it.
Because it probably didn't stick to the source material.
Yeah, I think it didn't stick to the source material. And
It's a long movie.
Gives a
It's a good
fuck.
movie, though.
yeah,
It's a good
exactly.
movie.
The movie,
If you care so much, make your own fucking movie,
make your own
Steven.
shit, Stephen
Yeah.
King, you bitch.
You fucking
Wait, no.
bitch.
You
You
let
and your
us
weird
fuck it up
It
for
scene.
You seen the first It? That shit is wild.
That's a good one.
It's hilarious.
That's a really good one. And then with the second one, they absolutely ruined it.
all of his shit. They just fuck up. Besides
Yeah.
The Shining, and then the new It's or the It's.
Shawshank,
They can't make a
Shawshank
good scary
Redemption was
movie.
good.
Shawshank is
Shawshank was good.
So was the Green Mile Stephen King? No, it wasn't Stephen King.
Nah,
yeah, man. They fuck him up. They can't do a scary movie right.
they can.
Scary movies are just corny,
It's
bro.
hard to find, dude.
I only like the psychological type ones because an actual scary movie now they're corny as shit, bro.
I've seen a few scary movies recently, and both of them had so much potential, and they just fucking dropped the ball, man. They just dropped the ball. One of them was called The Arbor, and it's like about this weird, kind of like an outcast kid who lives like in a small town, whatever. He has a brother who he's really close to, and
Okay.
they kind of fall off and shit. So he's driving down the road one day, right, at night, and there's like these people in hazmat suits, like searching through this little forest area, and he doesn't really think too much of it. He goes home, and he ends up finding this weird spider-looking thing, right? And he takes it in because he like in the beginning he's like this whole monologue about how he's lonely, about how him and his brother like have grown apart and they used to like hunt spiders and lizards together and shit.
Gay.
So gay.
I'm just kidding.
What a fucking nerd, dude. Grow a pair.
Go get some fucking women.
Yeah, there's some fucking women talking about spiders and lizards.
Little creeps.
So like, he catches a spider and he's calling his brother and shit to come see it and blah blah blah. And so he has a spider and he sees it eat something and it eats like a little bird or something like that.
Okay.
And he starts realizing this thing is like kind of vicious and shit. So he keeps it like in this box. And I don't know how far to go with the explanation of this movie.
You don't gotta explain it anymore.
Basically, this thing starts eating things and growing very quickly, and he's almost like harboring it in a way. Like he's not really telling the local police what's going on, and they're basically like finding dead bodies popping up. And the monster fucking design is really, really good. But they just dropped the ball, man. It was too fucking
The
slow.
spider's eating people,
The spider grows eventually to the point where it's eating people.
and it's still and it doesn't eat the guy.
No, it thinks of the guy as like a parent.
Did his
It
brother?
like defends him a couple
That
times.
makes no sense.
no, did his brother die?
Should I just tell
Okay,
you?
yes. The,
Bro,
I know-
I'm never gonna
okay,
watch
when
it.
you said he harbored the spider, I was like, yeah, his brother died.
The guy's a piece of shit, right? The whole time, like it's almost like they want you to feel bad for him because he's lonely, but like he pushes people away, and like there's these people from his old high school
That's why
that
he's
keep trying to
harboring
talk
the
to him,
spider.
and like he basically like turns him down, like to hang out and blah blah blah. Like his brother's like daughter is having a birthday party. He shows up super late, and then he gives her a gift, and he's wondering like, well, they all seem pretty upset with me. Like he looks like uncomfortable and like, I'm sorry, but like, you know, you're just a bad dude, man. You're a bad sibling.
Nah, the plot makes sense. I get it.
Y'all gotta watch it. But anyways,
I know the whole
the
movie
spider
now.
the spider kills his brother's daughter. Bro, I swear to God, the spider kills his brother's
God.
daughter and fucking ruins his brother's life. And then his brother goes off on like some. So earlier in the movie, his coworker helps him like with a ride or something like that. Like he gets a ride home or whatever. So later on, he fucking convinces his brother that guy is the one who killed his daughter. So they show up to his house to go kill him and shit. And this is near the end of the movie. And the whole time I'm thinking, bro, this main character is the biggest piece of shit I've ever fucking seen. And then they kill the guy. Who cares anymore?
I get it. Though.
Who cares
can't-
anymore?
I can't believe you didn't walk out after like 30 minutes.
No, I didn't watch it at the theater.
I was about to say, if
Okay,
you paid
thank-
money,
No,
to see
that
it
was
in
on
theaters-
Prime.
Thankfully.
Okay.
Bro, but the monster design was just kept me hooked, man. I love a well-designed monster.
I do too, but they never know what to do with the story around the monster.
Yeah. No, they
It's
don't.
a decent story.
It's
a decent
because
story.
you know what it is too. It's like the more that like humanity evolves, the harder it would be for a monster to like not just get murked, right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like how can you set up a good monster movie around people that are like actually helpless?
Yeah.
Like where you just be like, well, why don't you just fucking call the cops or something?
Yeah.
Why don't you just like
Blow
call
it up
somebody?
with a nuke or some shit. you
Yeah,
know?
Blow
do
it up with a
something.
nuke.
Like I don't know, dude. You have like smartphones. Figure this out. You know what I mean?
Have y'all seen The Northman?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
No.
It's not making any money. I think
Yeah.
it made like $20.
Yeah, I heard it's not making shit.
Yeah.
I don't care for movies like that. I'll be honest.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
I
no
like
one
the-
wants
I
to
like
see a medieval times movie.
I like the director, but I don't think he should have made that movie. I like his other movies. He made The Witch. He made The Lighthouse. I dug those too, but I don't think
It's too much money.
The Witch could have been better. The Witch was a little.
Nah,
slow.
The Witch was good. That was his best one in my opinion.
The Witch. I couldn't understand a thing they were
You
saying.
need subtitles. It's
You
why
do
you
need
can't watch.
Lighthouse?
You can't watch it in the theater.
I didn't see Lighthouse. but
Lighthouse is dope.
I know there's a
Lighthouse is
scene
tight.
with a seagull that's a little wild.
The movie is very trippy.
Yeah.
It's like black and white, and it's these two guys maintaining a lighthouse: Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
There's an octopus. There's a mermaid.
Oh yeah, there's a mermaid.
Okay.
There's a scene where he like
Yeah, it's some
he
wild
imagines
shit.
he's fucking a mermaid,
Nice.
or maybe he does fuck a mermaid. It's still not
You
clear
don't
whether
know.
he did it or not.
So the whole time they're just like delirious. You're
They're
just watching
delirious from like working like constantly
And living with each other.
and living with each other, just getting on each other's nerves and shit, talking shit to each other.
It's
What
a pretty
the
tight
fuck?
movie.
That's what the movie
It's
is?
kind of funny. It's
pretty
honestly
tight.
kind of funny in some moments
It actually
too,
really is.
because the shit they tell to each other and the shit they do to each other, like the petty shit, you know.
Yeah.
When you like when you don't get along with a roommate at a certain point, they just
I just
fucking,
like I
live
like
in
when
a fucking
directors have like a
lighthouse.
good style, and he got a really good style.
he does.
That's why I fuck with.
That's why I'm curious to see The Northman, but I don't want to pay for it. It's like one of those things like I'll wait for it to get to streaming and then I'll watch it.
It's an
Yeah, man.
expensive ass movie, and no one has seen it.
Yeah, he got a shitload of big name actors.
That
For
shit
that
is
one.
so
man.
wild.
It's kind of sad when you see movies like that. But then again, like you just gotta know what'll work, dude. Don't release a fucking
I mean,
fire
but
starter,
all
man.
the movies he made before that have made stupid money.
Yeah.
So
It's true,
It's,
and
like,
It's just no one. I don't think people care about a Viking movie.
That's
There's
the
too-
only
There's
thing.
too many,
There's
man.
too
There's
many
too many
of
of like a western or something. Like, don't pump in a bunch of money
no
on
one
like a
wants to see
western or a
old
Viking.
white people.
I don't care.
People are tired
don't
of
care.
People are tired of seeing old white people. People want to see some new shit.
Yeah, man.
Like when the what was the movie that it wasn't Scorsese, it was somebody else that released the movie, and it was about like these two knights. Oh, Adam Driver was in it, and he was like, yeah,
is it the Green Knight?
Not the Green Knight, the one where he's like-
Adam Driver and
he's like he
Matt
thinks he
Damon.
rapes-
Oh.
yeah,
Ben
that
Affleck. I never saw it.
that shit made no money, and they
Yeah.
didn't take a hint, and that shit is
They
setting them
just
in
keep
evil
releasing
times.
those.
I don't want to see these like Victorian fucking.
No one
like,
does.
Show me something set now with a dude who works in an office who fucking loses his shit and decides to fucking do something crazy.
Nah, that's good. Right
Show
there.
me something like that.
That's
See,
all
like-
it takes.
Yeah,
or
'cause
show me something like Uncut Gems. Something like I want something like that.
I don't want to see anything like that ever.
I want
again.
to see a million of those.
That shit gave me a
I want to
headache.
be on edge the whole fucking
That
time.
shit gave me a headache.
Now that's an action movie. That's
I love
that's
that,
a good
man.
fucking
I love the
suspenseful movie.
pacing and just the fucking frantic like energy of everything.
I just
It's
like
just-
the ending.
All those movies, like all those old school, Northman movies or those type of things. Just there's not enough dialogue. It's just a lot of like.
I was it's too
Long-
much dialogue.
There was a lot of dialogue.
If any, no, I'm saying movies like that they probably have too much talking.
Oh, I don't know. I feel I guess I feel like it's a lot of like silent like unspoken scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, valid.
They,
You know?
they sometimes they try and do too much to put the art into like they try and beat you over the head with like their artful direction of the scene.
Yeah, and
rather than
especially
like the impact of the scene itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially if they're trying to like stay true to the times. Like I'm sure people weren't, as outspoken as they are now.
No, they weren't. They would mumble a couple words. and
Yeah.
that was their day.
A lot more stoic and a lot more just like saying a lot of things with few words.
That's
type
true.
of
People
thing.
people didn't have podcasts back then. They would just talk alone to themselves.
They would just fucking talk to their family until they're dead by
Right.
30.
Just fucking yelling at somebody from your outhouse as you're taking a shit outside.
I wonder, man. I wonder where movies will go. Like, what'll be the next big thing? I feel like a lot of
There's gonna be
Viking movies have been coming out.
VR movies,
VR movies.
AR
Yeah.
movies,
Just
AR,
movies about
VR.
like AIs and technology and shit. Or like, what's gonna be like the new not genre movie, but like
What's the fucking?
I think sci-fi's gonna
like-
get big again.
superhero movies have been going buck wild.
Yeah.
I
What
think
else
those
has
are
been going
I
buck
think those are gonna
wild?
taper out.
I
They're still gonna
think
be
so.
they're still gonna be very popular, but I think there's gonna be more genres coming up that people like. Like think for instance about like Squid Games, like the Korean movies, like Parasite, like that movie won Best Picture and shit.
Yeah,
So it shows
yeah.
that
like
like
suspenseful,
people
kind
are-
of funny.
people are liking like suspenseful, character driven, like interesting stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rather than just purely like a superhero movie where they can predict this is going to happen.
Are they? This shit made $1 billion.
I mean, just because it makes money doesn't necessarily mean it's a good movie.
Wait, which
I'm
movie?
no for sure. I agree with, but I'm saying more people are seeing those movies than like a Parasite or like a Everything Everywhere or like all that type of shit.
Yeah,
That's true, but I mean, I feel like
And those movies
because-
are so like those small movies that like make a lot of money in theaters are very rare nowadays.
That's true.
They
They,
are,
don't.
yeah.
They don't get shown as too wide of an audience. Think about like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fast 9. Fast 9 gets played
Everywhere.
Singapore, Malaysia, fucking Japan,
Because they barely
China.
speak any English in the fucking movie.
yeah, that's just a spectacle.
You see
They
them
just speak
driving
dude.
cars.
Yeah. Oh my god.
John Cena fucking sweating and yelling at The Rock on screen.
That is the
Exactly.
craziest shit I've ever heard, bro. John Cena, The Rock, and fucking Vin Diesel all in one movie.
That's hilarious.
There's a scene. Who is it? Who is he fighting, man? The Rock is fighting someone else who's like super swole in one of the movies. I think it's the 6th one. And they're like throwing each
I'm
other.
pretty sure it's Vin Diesel.
Do like concrete wall. It is Vin Diesel.
He
throwing
throws
each
into like a concrete wall.
Yeah,
and
bro.
they're like fighting each other.
Oh,
and
they're
just-
picking each other up like they're the Hulk and fucking like. You're just
I
like,
think
what is happening?
They have rules in their contracts that say, "Yo, I cannot get hit this many times in the face. Like I can only get hit twice."
You
And
know
that's
they don't
it.
like each other. The Rock
Yeah,
and
in
Vin
real
Diesel?
life they don't like each
They
other.
don't?
Yeah, they don't like each other in real life.
I
wonder
think
why
none
not.
of them in real life like each other.
The Rock was calling Vin Diesel like a candy ass and shit like that.
Yeah,
And
candy ass
They're like
bitch.
outspoken about it.
That's such an old ass term.
He's a real candy ass. You
It's
know?
a that's such a fucking 90s WW fucking
Yeah.
WWE WWF term.
Come here, candy
ass.
You
candy
candy
ass.
ass, bitch.
Wait, so why does The Rock think Vin Diesel's a
I
candy
can hear
ass
Vince
bitch?
McMahon saying that from like down the little walkway.
This man was incredible, dude. Too bad he's a bad guy.
Fucking
But he was
crazy.
Incredible. I forget. I think he said he was like difficult to work with or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
He's a
Who
little
fucking
diva,
knows,
huh?
bro? Yeah. What could you guys possibly argue about? Just shut up and read the lines.
Bro,
and
I don't
just
know.
show up in the same place.
The Rock
You know?
seems like a cool dude.
He does.
So I feel like Vin Diesel's probably the asshole.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
of
like Vin
course.
Diesel would be a diva.
He seems like he's a diva. He's like, I've been here since the first one, bitch. You know?
Fuck off.
Seeing his bald face.
Y'all make so much money, bro. There's no reason to have beef
Right?
at all.
Exactly.
Y'all
Let's,
just show up and enjoy each other, bro.
let's make these movies and let's just keep making them and making a shitload of money.
I
'cause
get
you know
to
we're gonna
drink
keep making them.
Coronas on camera.
Mm.
We are having no problem.
Ludacris shows up for like 5 scenes, makes like $20 million.
Of all the people in the world, I would have never thought it would be Ludacris.
Yeah. Ludacris had so many chances to become like a phenomenon. He didn't. Like, you know.
I mean, he's
Fear
still
Factor and
what do you mean?
shit.
Pretty
No,
up
no,
there.
he's still making money. He's still making
doing,
money.
He's still working in like big time shit. He's doing Fear Factor. He's doing like this role.
Fear Factor's over,
He
isn't
still
it?
probably raps or some shit. I don't know.
think he
Fear-
raps
I
anymore.
don't think he raps either.
But
I think Fear
mean,
Factor's
But he
done.
doesn't need to.
But he does
doesn't
have
need
the
to.
Fast and the Furious franchise.
That's what I'm saying.
And
He
that'll
can-
never end. How many do you guys think they're really going to release?
They're
Realistically,
they're not going to end it.
They
Like,
can make
how many
30.
though? For real, for real,
30.
For real? No
I
way.
don't see
30.
I don't see
That
them
can't
ending it.
be.
It's an easy cash grab. As long as the actors want to keep doing it, they're going to keep doing it.
It's the longest running franchise, right? Movie franchise. It has to be.
Well,
It
Marvel
might-
technically.
It might be.
But like, because Marvel has different
Year-wise.
characters and things. Like this movie is the same movie, just an extent. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was gonna say year. Like if you're taking like a timeline of years, they're the longest one.
Because
But movie-wise,
it's not
it's
like there's
Marvel.
like Iron Man 7.
No,
it's
but
like
Marvel-
different movies. You
Marvel
know what
is
I mean?
a franchise in itself.
It is. So
So they're gonna count everything.
That's not fair though. Because then,
That's what I'm saying.
because then there's like, yeah, there's so many.
Fast and the Furious is the craziest one by far. It's
Yeah.
not even close.
Like a franchise with the same name, the same story. Like,
Minus the one dude who died.
oh yeah,
How do you
come on,
fucking
yeah.
Paul
how did he
Walker.
die?
Bro, he was in the
Got in a
car,
car crash.
with a professional race car driver
yeah.
in a parking lot doing donuts. I don't know how you die, but he died. Because he hit some shit and
Oh
flipped
my
and fucking
God.
who knows, dude.
We're not gonna make jokes about Paul Walker on this
Oh,
podcast.
sorry, Paul Walker.
I mean,
But the guy drives NASCAR. How'd this happen?
wait. So the dude, there was like a really fast sports car, right?
I'm sure it was a very I'm sure
And
they
the-
were going very fast.
The race car driver was driving, or Paul Walker was driving.
No, the race car driver was driving. He didn't.
And
Even,
it
he
was
wasn't
like-
He
fucking
wasn't
driving.
driving.
Yeah, he
Oh,
wasn't
that
even
sucks.
And they
That's
were
the
doing
worst,
They were
dude.
doing donuts.
I think so. I think they were doing like just I don't know what else you can do in a car in a parking lot aside from donuts. They was going really fast and stopping hard. Guess what, Paul Walker?
He flew through the window.
Yeah, he's just like, see how fast, like, see how close I can get to that brick wall. Just
By the way, take your seatbelt off.
Just
Take
doing
your seatbelt off.
super dangerous.
Don't you
shit.
trust me, Paul? Just no,
This is your job, right? Like you're in these movies.
don't
You're going too fast.
He's going too fast, too furious.
Hey, we're gonna get a lot of hate from people who are Paul Walker fans.
Hey, that's
so.
not funny, man. Paul Walker.
That's not funny.
Shout out to Paul Walker though. He was a great character on those movies.
He wasn't a real. I mean, he was just an actor.
Yeah,
It's like, man, all right, whatever. It wasn't driving like that in real life.
yeah.
Do you think Vin Diesel fucking drag races cars for real? No. He
God, no.
wouldn't know
Vin
what to
Diesel's
do.
gay. I
He
think.
look-
I think Vin
Oh,
Diesel's
yeah.
gay
I
in
think
real
we
life.
talked about this before. I don't know, bro.
And he's like Italian. He's like
Didn't it
black
come
and
out for
Italian.
sure? Or am I tripping? He's
I don't know
black
if
and
it came out for
Italian?
sure.
He's for sure like half and half something.
He looks like a baby, bro. He looks like a baby dinosaur.
A big fat baby.
A racially ambiguous baby.
like a swole baby dinosaur. He looks like from
Very racially ambiguous.
yeah. Who knows what that guy? He could be white. He could be
He's
Italian.
for sure part black and Italian.
He's for
I've seen
sure
his
part
hair.
black.
Yeah.
I would have never in my life.
Because he
thought
had
Vin
like
Diesel
curly
was part
hair.
black.
When he was a kid, he had
He had
curly
hair.
Yeah,
I just imagine
I
being
didn't
bald at the
know.
womb. I imagine being bald his whole life.
Yeah, I thought he was always bald.
Did you say you thought he was a bald balloon?
I said bald at the womb, but same
Bald
thing,
out the womb,
basically.
just
I thought you said he came out a bald balloon. I was like, yo, that's
Family.
crazy.
Same thing, man.
yeah.
I imagine
my
being bald the
God.
whole time.
Yeah, there's some actors that I don't know what they looked like when they were young. I couldn't even think of it. I couldn't even imagine.
Forrest Whitaker? Don't know.
Forrest Whitaker is a weird one. Willem Dafoe. I don't know what that guy looked like when he was a kid.
I know he looked like a mess as a
He
kid.
probably
He
a
had
little
to
frog,
look
man.
Like
a scary looking frog.
Little X-Men character, bro.
He used to look like the like when the ice cream truck comes around, like one of them little popsicles. The fuck up.
Yeah.
A little melted.
face-
One eye is one way, one eye is
Yeah.
the other way.
The eyes are super bug-eyed and like fucking they pop out if you
The
don't eat
pupil
them.
is the wrong way. The pupil's on like the backside.
Man, good times, dude. The other day I was because my girlfriend, like in their apartment complex, there's like a neighborhood attached to it, and a fucking ice cream truck drove by, and I was like, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I haven't heard an ice cream truck drive around in
Have you looked at an ice cream truck?
seriously in years. I think
Them bitches look sketchy now.
they look extremely sketchy.
They don't even look like ice cream trucks anymore.
You
They're
can't just
like,
let your kid walk up to this. Bro, someone could just easily grab your kid by his stupid little collar. He weighs like 40 pounds. Just fucking pull him up through the little where you order.
All they really
and
gotta
take
do
off.
is offer free ice cream. Just be like, hey, come around the other end of the truck. I'll give you
Yeah.
a bunch of free ones. Like,
Yeah.
you want to try these? Like, I'm having some tryouts today. If you want to try these ice cream,
having some
They fucking
tryouts.
Open the door, yank the kid in,
just
drive
take
off.
off.
You're never gonna see your kid again, guaranteed.
Oh my god, the music's playing awfully fast now. What happened?
Willy Wonka style just starts speeding up.
Imagine
lights
there's
are
a fucking
flickering, like-
ice cream abductor out there, probably running on an ice cream truck, just
That's
traveling
for
around the
sure
country,
happened.
abducting kids.
Is that a good scary movie idea?
That's a great one.
A creepy ice cream truck driver?
But with modern technology, it's easy to catch people because license plates, all they got to do is blast it online
Yeah.
on Twitter. You'd be like, if you see
know,
anyone with
it's
this
a fucking
license plate,
ice cream
boom.
truck.
You
The
know
guy,
you can drive around with like paper covering your license plate.
stick up like a sore thumb.
I
I've
mean,
always
you
thought
get,
of that,
you
but
get pulled over.
Yeah,
That's
they pull
weird.
you
And
over.
then if there's a kid screaming in the back of your ice cream truck,
Nah,
the cops are gonna get
that one. That's
questioned.
if a cop sees that your license plate is covered, and two, that's even if a cop is around you.
I don't know, man.
I don't-
Imagine a little invention that puts like just a little like it puts a little
thought about that
a
so
little
many
screen
times.
down, then you can pull it back up. You know, so like you're just
Yeah.
driving around in the street like normal, and then when you pull into this neighborhood, like 3 minutes before you actually do it,
You know how many
you
banks
put
you
the
can
thing
rob?
down.
You can rob all the banks.
Damn, dude.
in an ice cream truck.
And press a button and watch the little wait for the thing to slide
In a
down.
high-speed chase in an ice cream truck. Dude, another fucking... The other scary movie I was going to tell you about, which was a fantastic idea. I'm not going to get into it at all, but like the premise of the movie was it's these scuba divers, and they're exploring this like house that's underwater, basically.
Ooh,
And the house is haunted.
that's actually super tight.
That's an interesting idea.
Was it a good movie?
Underwater
It
haunted
was-
house.
So. It could have been better. It's an underwater haunted house.
How far can you really get with that?
Bro,
It's underwater.
start watching it. Well, no, skim through it if you want. If you ever if you're ever in the mood, skim through it. You're gonna see exactly why. Like the way that the shots are. For one, the water's like kind of dark, so it's scary already because it's like floating bits. And then like it's almost like Paranormal Activity. They're like recording it like on a GoPro.
Yo, when he said how far can you, I just had like a crazy epiphany. I was like, you really can't do shit with that.
Get out of the house and swim.
And swim up.
As you can imagine, they couldn't get out of the house for a reason or whatever.
But you're
That's why.
underwater. I mean, yeah, you got oxygen.
So
but
like,
it's
but they're running out. So that's a scary thing too.
were they walking around the house?
They're swimming around. They're swimming around.
Have
They're
you
like
been-
scuba diving in
have
this
you
house.
been in the ocean at night? It is
It's scary.
I
horrifying.
would never do
Bro.
that.
Even being like in a foot of water at night in the ocean is absolutely
Dude, if I'm
horrifying.
in Galveston, you can't see under you in the daytime in the
Yeah.
brown water, and like I can't feel the bottom, like the sand, and I'm just like kicking. I'm in like deeper water.
Yeah.
That's scary as fuck.
How do we feel about those kids that like swim in that water in Galveston?
What do you mean?
Oh man,
Them little stupid kids that be going like face down in the water.
I don't trust it.
That shit's crazy.
The Gulf of Mexico is a wasteland
It's
now, dude.
fucking
radioactive.
disgusting. It's really
been
dirty.
disgusting.
Yeah, for
It's
a while.
really dirty water. Like, why would you ever want to fucking swim in that shit?
I think it's one of the most polluted like areas of water like in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
And people just go to that bitch every weekend.
Yeah.
And swim in that water.
god damn.
And you take their ass to Corpus Christi.
Is Corpus Christi any better though?
Yeah. The water's blue.
Is it?
hmm
I didn't know that.
The water is blue.
That's far, man.
And it's like 3 hours away.
It's just too far.
yeah.
I haven't gone to a beach in a while, dude. I stopped caring about a beach.
Nah, beaches are nice. I just came
Beaches
back
are
from the
nice,
beach.
but it was a nice one. Like it's hard to find a nice one here in the U.S.
Nah,
Nah, not in the U.S.
You're crazy. There's a lot of nice ones in
Like
the U.S.
Florida, but that's not close to us. That's not an easy.
I mean, it's a 9-hour drive. It's not
You
that
can just
bad.
go
you know?
along the line, the bottom part of America, however the fuck you say.
What, like Louisiana and shit, or like
Not Louisiana, but you can just keep going and you'll be okay. Once you reach Florida,
Yeah.
you good.
Well,
Florida
Florida,
has-
you're good.
Florida has
you're
some
really
nice
good.
beaches.
Yeah.
You hit Destin, oh, you're all right.
Yeah,
Destin
you're
has
doing
beautiful
okay.
beaches. I've heard there's good beaches in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I've heard there's good beaches. Of course, California has some of the fucking best beaches in this
Yeah.
country.
Yeah,
Oregon.
yeah. Florida and California.
Technically Hawaii, but it's not
Oregon.
mainland
Oregon
U.S.
got water.
Hawaii
Never
has
had
some of the best beaches in the world, from what I've
Yeah.
heard. But it's not mainland U.S.
Yeah,
Not the mainland.
not the
Yeah.
mainland. Man, there's mad good beaches in
Isn't
America.
it crazy that we
Yeah.
just took that shit over? Like America just fucking found it and was like, we're gonna make this a military outpost, and they just
Yeah.
took it over, took all the land from the natives.
And then the biggest military attack on America ever was there,
Yeah.
which is
Yep.
wild.
It's fucking Pearl
Completely
Harbor.
just got bombed and brought us into the war.
Crazy
And all we
shit.
did was just take their pineapples and their ham.
These guys
I
were just
don't
trying to like eat some pigs and whatever.
But they be just chilling over there.
Bro, it must be kind of nice living on an island. Nice breeze, you know.
It must be
waves.
beautiful. I've heard that everything's really expensive over there for them though,
Yeah.
because
You got to import everything.
they import everything, all their oil and gas, everything. Like they're just importing everything, so it's even more expensive.
But if
Yeah.
you're rich as shit,
But everybody beautiful.
Mhm.
Everybody got nice tan. Everybody got nice wave of
I
hair.
don't even know what Samoan women look like. I only know what the dudes look like.
I just imagine they look at The Rock.
yeah,
Samo-
that's exactly what I
They
imagine.
look like The Rock.
Just swole, long, curly haired.
Yeah, long
ladies.
curly hair. The faces are different. though.
Samoa and Hawaii are not the same. Like,
No, they're
they're
different.
similar, but it's not the exact same culture.
Yeah,
but
they're
like the
different.
people are like like the same kind of build, right?
Not really.
Build?
Not really.
Where the hell is Wait.
Samoans are much bigger than Hawaiians.
Where the hell is
Yeah.
Samoa?
Samoa is
Samoa's-
there's an island called like the American island of Samoa. Or
Is
some
it
shit.
near Hawaii?
It's in
No.
the South Pacific. I'm not sure how
Yeah.
close to Hawaii it is.
How did this idea?
They just brought them over here.
Wait, but why are there so many Samoan people there? They just now they're there, right?
No,
Or
they're
no?
really in like Washington and like Oregon and shit like that.
Also, I've just been misled by movies.
Racist.
I've been misled by movies and
you're
shit.
just grouping them all together.
Yeah, I'm grouping them all
The
together.
Hawaiians are Hawaiian, like native Hawaiian people. I
Yeah.
forgot they have a specific culture name. I don't remember what it's called. I think the
Alikiota.
Maori. The Maori.
Alealua.
Oh, bro, I was trying to figure out how to say it, but I was going to do
Moana.
that.
Where the fuck?
Moana. That's the name of the culture. Moana.
No, it's called the Maori.
Moanian.
Maori. The Maori, I think.
Okay.
is the
Oh
name.
wait, yeah, I've actually heard that.
I'm never
I
saying
think
that.
I
To them.
think that's the
In
name of their
Moana,
culture.
Maui or something? Morari.
Maori.
Morari.
Maori.
That's what like in the movie. The Rock is in it. He's the swole one.
Oh yeah, he's the big guy.
There's like two characters in Moana. It's Moana and then it's the Rock.
And does he fuck her? Or what?
In the ocean.
He doesn't fuck.
What happens? Does he fuck the chick?
her? Well, you gotta watch the movie, find out.
Oh my god! I don't want to watch the movie.
Nah, Moana's not. It's not good.
So they don't hook up.
No, it's wholesome. It's wholesome. They don't hook up.
Oh,
They don't
my-
hook
why would I want to watch that then?
Sadly, they don't hook up. It's unfortunate, but they don't hook up.
Oh my god.
Moana's supposed to be like I think a kid in the
Yeah,
movie.
she's a kid.
Some banger songs in there though.
So I've heard. I ain't never listened to the damn Moana soundtrack.
Hey man,
I am grown.
give it a listen. Give it a listen.
They are from Hawaii. They will be called Hawaiians to me.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
Oh man,
Fucking
that's
Hawaiians.
funny. That's a good note to end on. All right, thanks guys.
Bye.
Bye.